Hey, this is V and you're watching Buzzing with V. Welcome to another video. Today we're making a gift box featuring ScrapDivaDesigns.com. Here's what I came up with. This is a traditional style. I did make two of them, a traditional and non-traditional. This collection here is called Spooky and it's made by Pebbles. I did pick this up from scrapbook.com a while ago. I'm also featuring the Hey Pumpkin collection by Crepe Paper. So again, I do only have bits and pieces, so I love how it turned out and you will see me add more of it. I did line this box, and so I would recommend you lining the box for stability. In a minute here, I will take you step by step on how to assemble the box and how I do it, and also how to make it stable. I'm showing you the die set real quick. You do get 6 pieces in all. Also, I would recommend that you follow ScrapDivaDesigns.com. She does have an Instagram, a YouTube. Here is a hashtag as well. Follow the hashtag to gain more inspiration from other talented crafters. I do have a discount code for you. That's V10%. That's VEE10 and the percent sign. So all of the links will be linked below. I did cut out all of my pieces already and they're all pre-cut, and here I'm just sharing with you how the pieces look against the dies. You do get one die piece for the front and the back of the box, so you will need to cut out 2 pieces for that, and that would complete your box. As far as the lining here, it's in black and white. I also used the pieces that came with the die set. As far as the sides for the inside lining of the box, I cut out a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch sheet of paper, and I did snip, so it's a little bit under 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch, so you will have to snip a little. So I kind of eyeballed it and just cut it out that way. You can also use the die and cut out the side. So my window is all assembled. I did use score tape for that. Put it all together. Also use an acetate medium for the window. You can make the shaker again. And here are the sides. But before I glue down the sides, I'm going to assemble the box. So I'm adding that tab there first so I can get it covered with the cardstock. So my phone cut out on me, and unfortunately you weren't able to see that. However, it's very simple. All you have to do is glue down each of those sides of the box and insert the last lining piece on one edge. So that's all I did. Now I'm going to assemble the rest of the box and add the bottom. So here I'm just scoring the score lines here, folding the score lines here, and it's taking me a bit to do that because of the glue. I did use Barely Arts glue. Are you proud of me? I used Barely Arts glue to glue down all of this box except for the outer pieces that I used to decorate, and you'll see in a bit. So I'm adding the liner first. So here I am using hot glue, and I'm just using that just for the tabs here. I needed it to be stable. So I just, if you're going to put something heavy in it, you need that stability. So here you see me doing that first. I'm going to glue that to one tab first. I'm going to fold it over and glue the rest of the tabs. So it does get a little bit tricky for me, and I decide to do a fast mode here, and that way you don't have to wait for me. So there it is. I just love the inside, the black and white. It really pops against the peach there. And I'm adding another layer, and I'm using hot glue on that one only. So on the rest of the box, I did use liquid glue. So here's the canopy. I just love it as well. I did do some stitching on it. The canopy you can't see, but it has score lines. I just followed the score lines with my sewing machine. And I also stitched the frame there as well. I'm using a very neon orange colored thread there. And I think it pops. I think it really pops, and it brings out the peach in the back and the orange as well. And so I just love it against the teal as well. I love the teal. And just finishing up here the piece here. I'm also using a ruler to fold over on those score lines. Again, the glue is still semi-wet, and so it was kind of hard for me to do that freehand. So I'm just making sure everything is fine. All the score lines are fine. The glue is starting to dry up here, and I can feel the sturdiness of it now. I decide to close it, and what you want to do to close it and secure those notches in place is put each side together, push down, and insert it into the slots. So here's the box. I just love it like this. Let's just be done here and take pictures. Now I'm going to add the canopy here using some hot glue. I decided to go with hot glue so I could just, you know the reason, you know the deal, stability. So I decided to do that. I'm using stickers. I unfortunately am out of most of the chipboard. I do have some, but I didn't have enough. So I wanted a character, didn't have a character except for the cat face from the Hey Pumpkin collection. So I decided to use the Pebbles skeleton for the Hey Pumpkin collection box. And it went well. It went really good. And I'm happy with it. So I'm taking you guys along my journey on how I created this box. You're going to see everything that I decide to not do and everything I decide to do. So I changed my mind a lot in this video. Here I do keep the skeleton. I also keep the pumpkin there. Added the pumpkin right on the back of that skeleton. I thought it was fun. I also add some candy corn to the other corner of the box. And I'm also using stickers. Later, I do glue down those stickers, which you don't see on camera. I glue it down with some Barely Arts liquid glue. I also glued down that crow. The crow is from the Hey Pumpkin collection sticker pack. And here you could see me fiddling, trying to maneuver that crow behind the candy corn. And this should have been sped up. However, I for some reason I left it in, so I'm kind of glad I did. That way you can see my ideas and how my mind works on how I come up with all of my projects. So here I decide not to go with that circular spider web. You'll see me also try to add a bat. I end up not going with that bat. It is my last bat as well, and I love the bats in this collection as well. And I put it there. You can't really see it, so I end up taking it off later on. The sentiment as well. The sentiment, it can't stay, so it doesn't. And the canopy here, you'll see me change it later on as well. Here I'm deciding if it's going to fit well, and it does. And I used some hot glue to glue that down. I wanted that one to be stable, so I used hot glue for that one. And again, I'm sharing with you every second and every minute of how I created this. I hope you guys don't mind. It is an 11-minute video, so isn't that long, and I wanted you guys to see. So you see me fiddling here with the stickers. I try to position them in the middle of the box and centered, and I was like thinking to myself, those alphas look a little too small for that. So yeah, you'll see me change it. I'm adding the canopy to the back as well. I decided not to line the back of the box. I love the peach and the orange paper, so I decided to stick with that and just have a little bit of just subtle teal color there. I decided to add some brads to the box, and that's each side of the tip of the box. And I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers crocodile to do that. I'm also using the We Are Memory Keepers eyelets to do that. And these are in black. and you'll see me here punch a hole. And this I sped it up so you didn't have to stay too long on this one. And it's all done. So I decided to go with these die cutouts. This was a gift from a personal swap I had with my friend Crafting Refuri. I will have her linked below. She made these for me and I decided to use them. I think the swap was about 3 years ago. So I kept them for this long and decided that, you know, since I didn't have any ephemera pieces, I didn't have that much chipboard, so I decided to use these, and I just love how it turned out. I love the black and the white and how it looks against the teal. I just love it. I added some bats as well. Those bats are ScrapDivaDesigns.com from the gumball add-on, and I believe that's the Halloween collection. I will have it linked below. I also made this bat. It's just a scrap lift from the Hey Pumpkin collection embellishments. They have bats. I was going to say bats. They have ghosts like those. So I just made a miniature. I also made my own tassels with some yarn. I also added some charms that were gifted to me in a swap by Natalie and Decor's Simply Paper Made, I believe. I will have her linked below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know my voice is getting a little raspy there. It is late and I'm ready to hit the hay sack. So I will see you guys in the next video.